was saying what he saw, he witnessed between Will Smith and fellow actor Dwayne Martin?
I had no reason not to. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of how I go with it. Like, if I have a reason to not believe you, then I'm not going to believe you. So I did not have a reason not to believe him. I mean, everything that he spoke of, pretty much to where he was, the time and place, how things happened, went as it went.
Yeah.
And then I tested him. I asked him about Jamie. Because, you know, there was rumors about Jamie Foxx.
Right.
He was like, Jamie like women. I've hung with Jamie.
Got you.
What about Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart like pussy. It wasn't like he's out to say that every black man is gay, right? That's not him, because, you know, a lot of them will be salacious. He was very, no, we're talking about this particular person at this time.
You know, so in talking to Brother Bilal and knowing like what I would guess, in knowing that he was necessarily not in a great relationship with Will at the time of our interview, how did it make you feel about that dynamic of like someone that was an old friend coming up with stories? Because that was something that we tried to address even in our interview. But how did you process that? Like, dang, like how would you feel if you was in Will Smith's position?
Hey, go. I got people ready to upload interviews on me right now. It's an open interview. It really is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to piss people off. People are going to get upset. They're going to run. They're going to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a part of the game. And Will Smith is such a big actor. He ignored that shit. He didn't let it bother him. He probably was bothered behind the scenes. Because, I mean, he did stage being with a Jada lookalike in Miami. We ain't seen him with no other woman. But them pictures on the balcony with him and that man, and we had questions back then. We was like, what is Will Smith doing on the balcony with that man looking like that?
I didn't catch that one.
You didn't? You need to Google them photos. Will Smith on the balcony with a man. It was early in the morning. This man is clearly gay. That man and him and Will, it didn't look very hetero-like.
Oh, you talking about...
Not the people. There's a man.
Right.
Go.
But I believe this is his family. Like, this is a family member. He another brother? He's a black man.
Which one? Well, according to Bilal, that's not a family member. But, I mean, rumors have been floating around about Will Smith for years.
Right.
That doesn't take away, and I was very clear with Bilal in that interview, I'm a fan of Will Smith. He'd be gay or straight, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Will Smith is dynamic on camera. He is one of the best character actors there are right now.
Right.
He's very motivational. He's inspirational. Whether he's gay or not, that's not going to stop women from giving him pussy.
Well, I mean, some women may not like that, though.
Man, the women he around them Hollywood women, they don't give a damn.
Okay, so that sector of women. Now, kind of to keep talking about that with Will, why do you think if he is gay, why do you think he hides that? Because I have my own reasons. I do think from a lens, it could affect his aura and who he is in terms of, from a male's point of view.
I mean, that movie he did affected our aura of him when he played a gay man.
Yeah.
Yes, that's 6 degrees of separation. That was hard for me to process, watching that movie. And knowing Will and growing with Will ever since I was a kid, that was very, how could you play a role like this? You didn't have to take this particular role. So it was very uncomfortable. It's like watching Wendy Williams in that documentary. It's very uncomfortable. It's kind of like that. So I don't think, at this point in the game, I don't think anything is going to affect Will Smith's brand.
Right.
And when we did that interview with Bilal, I was reading about that shit in Greek. It was worldwide. It was on Al Jazeera.
Yep.
The man is still making movies. Nothing has happened.
Well, I think that's a reflection of the media cycle, where it's just whatever the moment is the moment.
It's the moment. So that's what I'm saying. Whether he comes out as gay, bisexual, or whatever, it's not going to affect Will Smith's fan base because he makes people feel good. It's his energy.
Right. As a fan of his, would you want him to come out?
I don't think it really matters who he in the bedroom with. That's his business.
That's interesting. You're really a fan of Will.
Yeah.
This sounds very
I'm very a fan of it. That's his business.
Yeah.
Personally, who you're messing with in the bedroom, that's for you and that person only. I'm very traditional in my views on that because a lot of children watch Will, and I don't think that his sexuality should be above his work.
That's deep, though, hearing you say that, because in looking from afar at your content, it does get into the bedrooms. It does get into who's slept with who.
That's my job.
So, but Will, but you did do, I guess you did kind of do that with Will.
Yeah, that's my job.
But personally, you're not.
I don't give a fuck.
That's real. I understand that.
I turn off my camera. Oh, okay. That's some good wine today. That's not what we know Will Smith for.
Well, that's where, from my point of view, I do think, it would hurt his brand.
You think it would hurt Will brand?
Yeah. I think it would because...
It won't. Because everybody already know.
I mean, I think he's going to always be successful.
Yeah.
But I think it's the fear of the unknown, which is, if I come out, I've always been this macho guy. I've always been this, I'm saving the day. And there's still a stigma attached to what being gay represents, because gay people can be strong, they can be heroes, but there's still small point of views when it comes to that.
Now, if he come out as one of them gay men that's trying to be a woman or being feminine, then that would hurt his brand.
But if he's like what, just like
I'm gay
and owns it,
yeah,
I can understand
I
that.
fuck niggas every now and then. Like, who cares? But it's not. It's truly, personally.
Yeah.
Cameras off. None of our business.
Now, what was your reaction? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying. Truly, I'm talking as civilian.
Yeah.
Tasha. None of our business.
Right.
That's not what we know Will Smith for. However, in my line of work, I give everybody a voice that has receipts to back up that voice. So some people care, but it did not affect Will's. Will came out and slapped the nigga. That's very gay to slap another man. Most men, bitch, I'ma tackle you down.
Is that when you knew something was maybe?
Nah, I mean, I've always kind of knew Will.
Possibly, right?
Yeah. Like, it's
For legal reasons, we got to say possibly.
possibly.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't even say legal reasons. It's my opinion.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Everything I'm speaking about is my opinion.
Right.
I'm not saying facts. I'm just saying, he gives off, okay. And to him, he probably doesn't even feel like it's a gay act if I'm with a man, but I love women. Because there are some conversations like that where men say, I love women. I like cuddling with women. I like being in a heterosexual relationship. But every now and then, sexually, me fucking a man, that's not gay. Gay is being walking outside holding hand. I'm with the girls. I'm one of the girls. He's not like that.
You said it very confidently, like, that's not the Will I know.
That's not the Will I know. Yeah.
Now, one thing I was thinking about, right, was, of course, there was an aftermath.
Yeah.
You dropped this explosive interview with Bilal. You're trending on Twitter for several days.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith coming out.
Too
I'm
early.
suing.
Too soon. She came out with a trailer head. I said, wait till the interview drop.